Uh, what's up, y'all? This is not my usual type of video. This definitely isn't my usual type of video, but I think it's come to the point where we need to have a chat, okay? We need to have a chat. All right. So I'm a very big fan of RuneSlayer. I think you all know where this is going. So it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while since RuneSlayer went down. It's actually been like what? Like let's see. Now RuneSlayer went down about a month and some ago. And it was announced like earlier this week that the update was supposed to come out yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It's now the 7th of June, and the update was supposed to come out the 6th of June. Now, if you've been keeping any type of tabs on the game or like on the game's release or whatever, you know that basically what happened. I'm a little like triggered. I'm not mad, okay? Like at the end of the day, this is a game. I don't really care about it that much. As much as I do want to play the game, I don't expect much from Roblox developers at this point. Like that's just that's a given. Okay? Never expect much from Roblox developers. We have seen this time and time again with all types of different games. The whole shutting down thing and thinking, yeah, let's shut our game down and stop people from playing it so we can make it better and then push it back it's so common on Roblox now. It just doesn't make sense trusting them or putting faith in them to have, you know, the decency to be like, okay, let's follow our times. Let's actually put this out when we want to put this out. But anyway, off the topic, the devs put out a post yesterday at 6:12 p.m. Eastern, and they said, long story short, we're still finding out some code. This code is quite literally essential to gameplay. So that's the only reason we're not really releasing it. I'm working on fixing it as soon as possible for you guys. So hang tight. That's cool. That's cool. He's working on it. It's not too like bad. It's still a day of the said update. Okay. An hour goes by. We're in the dark. We hear nothing. Comes back. He says they patched the major issues. They're getting closer to posting. Sorry, to pushing out the update. All right, cool. Everybody's cool. 40 minutes later, bro says, just doing a quick test run with the testers. Even better. We're like, okay, we're about to get this. Maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30. We gonna be playing RuneSlayer, bro. Literally, these went silent for 5 hours. Just straight up left us in the dark. Now, the last message we got were just doing a quick test run, which means, hey, this is gonna take like maybe like a few minutes, an hour tops, and we're gonna have that game out for you. You feel me? We gonna get this ready. 5 hours go by, like complete silence. We have no idea what's going on. Nobody comes in the chat. Nobody says anything. There's no communication. Nothing. I said, all right, that's cool. I expected this, right? Again, I'm not putting my faith in no Roblox game. Half the time, yeah, I was excited. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and not act like I was excited. But at the same time, there was still that part of me that was like, okay, this is Roblox. Okay, this is Roblox. These are Roblox developers. There's a 50-50 chance that they're not gonna like follow up with their word. They're not gonna, you know, you can't trust them. Here's where things get a little bit tricky. They come back at 1 a.m. They post a message. They say it was simple bug fixes for a better experience, blah, blah, blah. They go silent again. It is now 4 hours after that message. Okay, 4 hours after that message. 9 hours after the game was supposed to release. Developer comes in the chat. I'm not gonna read this whole message. I'm pretty sure by now everybody has seen it, so I'm not gonna read through this. But long story short, they basically come and they tell us the game is broken and they're fixing it. How is it that you had an entire month, you had an entire month to sit, redo code? You had to redo code. You had to add new stuff. You had to add new features, bosses, areas, maps, all types of shit. And you're telling me none of you sat down before you posted that release date and said, let me test this game. Nobody on that team, that entire team that worked that entire month, sat down and said, yeah, maybe we should test this. Maybe we should see what we added and fix it. How on God's earth, on the day of the release, you guys find a bug that makes the entire game unplayable? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I don't know what kind of bullshit story they thought they were gonna come up with, but this one, like, oh my God, like, bro, we let them treat us like shit. Like, honestly, we let them treat us like shit. I guarantee you, after all this ranting I'm doing, I'm still playing the game. You feel me? Like, I'm still playing the game. I want to play the game. I'm here for the game, regardless, right? And that's the sad truth, because like this shouldn't be happening. There's no way a developer should be spending that much time shutting down the game for an entire month to fix stuff, add stuff, and wait until the day of release to be like, oh yeah, we have a game-breaking bug that we need to fix now. What do you mean? You had so much time to test stuff. There's no way you sit down in a group and you all decide this is when the game is going to release, and none of you tested it before then. So here's my saying this, right? This message is utter bullshit. And one, either they never planned to release the game for that time, or two, they're just doing shit because they can. How? You have an entire team of testers and you're telling me nobody sat down and said, okay, we added all this stuff, let's test this, bro. What? You got 100,000 people, 190,000 people in your server. Y'all had the time to make an entire trailer, record like entire scenes for a trailer, and you didn't test the gameplay? Am I like stupid? Am I tripping or something? I'm sorry, but testing should be your first priority. Testing should be the first priority. It like, no matter what you do. That shit was some bullshit, man. At the end of the day, you gonna play the game, I'm gonna play the game when it comes out. Man, there's like a certain point of like bullshit that you can take. Like, y'all could have just came to us and said, okay, we don't got the stuff finished, let's push it back a little bit, okay? We're sorry, but stuff isn't finished, it's gonna be pushed back. People would have been mad. That's just the case. People would have been mad. People are gonna be mad regardless, as long as it's their favorite game, or maybe not even favorite, just it's a fun game that they've been waiting on. I mean, you literally shut the game down while people were playing, so they've been waiting this entire time. They're gonna get mad regardless. But it's so much better than waiting until a release date to type some bullshit, because I 1000% believe that y'all don't have this ready. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I believe that y'all had that shit ready and y'all genuinely didn't test that shit, because if you did, it would genuinely show your level of professionalism. I do not believe that y'all had that shit ready and you didn't test it. I don't. You pushed out the release date to please the players in hopes that you could get it done in time, and it didn't work out, because there's no way that y'all did that shit. It is now 8 o'clock as I'm recording this on the 7th of June. We are currently waiting on the game to release. Expect a Runeslayer video, because okay. Anyway, so goodbye.